Hi friends, today I am continuing with the topic plant pathology. The next pathogen is Ralstonia solanacearum. Mainly this solanacearum which is due to this host range of this pathogen is solanaceous plant. It is a causative agent of bacterial wilt in solanaceous plant. In solanaceous plant, this pathogen which causes bacterial wilt. Wilt means this is a structure wilting of the plant. There are wide range of hosts for this pathogen that comprises 200 plant species. The major pathogen on tomato, pepper, strawberry, bean, ginger, mulberry and other crops. It mainly promotes the xylem vessel occlusion. There is a blockage of xylem vessel. So the wilting of the plant takes place. Mainly the xylem vessel that carry the water to other part of the plant. From the root, the xylem vessel passes the water throughout the plant body. If there is a blockage in xylem vessel, there is no water that leads to the wilting of the plant. The infection of the plant takes place via root. Via root, the infectious pathogen that infect through root. From the root, the multiplication of bacteria on the surface of the epidermal cell. From the epidermal cell, the invasion into the inner root cortex and formation of intercellular microcolonies. Between the cell, there form a microcolonies. Then this bacteria penetrate into xylem vessel through the barrier of endodermis. From the epidermis, this bacteria enter into the inner root cortex. From the inner root cortex, it enter into the endodermis and penetrate the xylem vessel. Here, the colonization of bacteria takes place and blocking the xylem vessel and migration towards the aerial part of the plant. The next is Eustillego myedis. Eustillego myedis is a causative agent of corn smut. This mainly infect the corn. It having a dimorphic life cycle, mainly consisting two morphological life cycle, that is saprophytic asexual phase and parasitic sexual phase. Here the main symptom is the formation of gall formation. Gall means a tumor-like structure that is having 0.6 to 1.2 centimeter diameter and which become dry and hard, but it does not rupture. Severely infected plant may stunted. Their growth stunted due to this infection. The next is Bloomeria graminis, fungal species hordi. Symptoms of the disease is powdery pustule. The powder is white in color, so white powdery pustules that is present on the surface of the plant. This fungi is a biotrophic pathogen. Biotrophic pathogen means it absorbs the nutrition from the host for their growth and life cycle. This absorption of nutrition from the host having two roles, that is for the growth and development of this pathogen and also for the completion of its life cycle. That's why this pathogen which absorb the nutrition from the host, here we can see the powdery pustule, white powdery pustule. In heavy infection, a significant sink for photosynthetically fixed carbon and ultimately reduce the growth and crop yield. There is a reduction in growth and crop yield. So this is a powdery pustule. So this powder having this fungus having conidia, that fungus that spread through air. This fungus which spread through air. Through air, this powders can enter into the surrounding area and also increases the spread of disease. Plumeria graminis fungal species Herdae invade the tissue of houseplant by direct penetration of epidermal cells. The hyphae that enter the cell develop from surface aprisoria. Here we can see the aprisoria. Aprisoria can penetrate the plant and absorb the nutrition from the plant. So aprisoria, how it attack the plant cell means, here a generation of turgor pressure, that is a pressure which is applied on the surface of the plant. The aprisoria which apply pressure on the surface of the plant, this pressure that generate a sufficient force on the cell wall. So the cell wall get break. Through this break, the fungus can penetrate inside. Through their aprisoria, they can enter, the aprisoria can enter inside the cell. The next is Pseudomonas syringae. It infects the bean, host plant and environment that are allow the population of this bacteria to grow on a plant. There are 3 components required for the disease to occur, that include susceptible host, virulent pathogen, and the environmental condition. These 3 components are required for the infection to occur. Interaction among the 3 components occur at different scales in a time and space. This Pseudomonas syringae is a gram-negative rod-shaped aerobic bacteria with the polar flagella. Polar flagella means the bacteria which contain a flagella at a pole. Other grass species that include barley, wheat, millet, etc. This fungus which produces a 3-celled conidia. Infection cycle is initiated by the attachment of this 3-celled conidia on the surface of the rice leaf. Then germ tubes are produced from the conidia, can recognized as hydrophobic surface, differentiate into specialized infection structure called aprisoria. This germ tube produced from the conidia. Here the germ tube which is produced from the conidia that having a hydrophobic surface, and this conidia differentiated into a specialized infection structure called aprisoria. The pressure developed in aprisoria to physically penetrate the underlying plant surface with the penetration peg. Here the penetration of aprisoria takes place by using a pressure. That pressure leads to the breakage of the cell wall and penetration of aprisoria takes place. When the aprisoria penetrate inside, this penetrated aprisoria start to grow in and between the plant cell, inside and between the plant cell, and the lesion start to develop. The lesion mainly in plant leaf due to invasive fungal growth. Due to the invasive fungal growth, the plant leaf shows lesion. Rice blast lesion is diamond shaped with a gray or white central area with a brown margin. In this picture we can see this is a rice blast disease on the leaf of rice crop. The next is Phytophthora infestans. This is commonly known as causative agent of late blight on potato. It mainly infect the potato, cause late blight. It still causes major epidemics in both potato and tomato crops in worldwide. The infections typically begins when sporangia land on the surface of a leaf. Here, when the sporangia enter into the surface of the leaf, there occur the infection. Mainly, the source of infection is the sporangia. Slightly brown or purple blotches appear on the skin. In this picture, we can see a purple or brown blotches. Disease progresses rapidly and the tubers decay. The potato get decayed or get spoiled. Decay of potato takes place. This is all about plant pathogens. Thank you.